YouTube, what's happening, man? It's your boy, the Will McCoy, back again with another video. It's been a long time coming. I know. Bear with me. I'm rusty. Haven't done this in a while. So anyway, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you click the bell for notifications. And we're here. It's October 1st, 2019. I haven't recorded a video, or I should say I haven't uploaded a video in quite some time. There have been a number of albums that I've actually wanted to review on this channel, but I didn't. But when the news broke about Kanye West's new album, Jesus is King, and all the things surrounding that, obviously his rededication to Jesus and just a life of purity, I guess. That really sparked me to say, I think I'm gonna jump back in and start out with the Kirk album by Dababy, and also Her Story in the Making by Younger May. Both of those albums, all three of those albums were supposed to be released last Friday. Only two of those albums were released. We're still awaiting the release date of Jesus is King. Last I read, there is no release date any longer. So whether that comes out or when it comes out, who knows? But for now, stay tuned because we're reviewing Dababy's Kirk. All right, man. So I've talked enough. But let's delve into this album. Kirk is the first studio album, I guess, or debut album for artist Dababy. Charlotte native, North Carolina, like myself. I'm originally from the coast, Wilmington, North Carolina. We're here to talk about Dababy. Dababy he's had probably the best year in recent memory. I think the only person that probably rivals what he has going on is, or what I think what's similar about his career, his rise to fame, is probably like a Cardi B, although she was kind of already on the scene. Dababy was pretty much independent in his rise. He didn't have any reality TV shows backing him. He didn't have any, anything really that would have gave him notoriety other than his music, his grind, his hustle. In 2019, the top of the year, he really begins to gain ground when he drops his mixtape, Baby on Baby. This is the project prior to, obviously, Kirk, and I think this is what really catapulted him into a new stratosphere. Back in the mail. You like that smell? Yeah. I apologize to you all who had to sit through that. Yeah, so Suge is his smash #1 hit. So without further ado, I'm not gonna do this track by track thing. I don't have the track list in front of me. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on it. Listen to it really actually for the first time today. And upon first listen, I think it was, for the most part, what I expected. I think it was maybe a tad bit disappointing for those of us who were expecting a little bit more diversity or a little bit more songwriting ability, I guess. But what I've come to understand about him and other artists such as Young M.A., who I will also do an album review on, this is a new wave of hip hop. This is a new wave of music. If you notice, Dababy's style is not traditional. He doesn't really let the beat build. He doesn't really have any dramatic intros. It just really isn't, your typical song structure. And song structure was something that I noticed in this album probably wasn't done very well. And I'm not knocking him. I'm a fan of his, and I think what he's doing is genius. I think he's just eating everything and devouring everything that's been put before him, and he's just using a system that works every single time. I think it's brilliant because it doesn't take much to appease the masses. It doesn't take much to keep people's attention. And in this day and age, our attention spans are like this. So why not jump on the beat? As soon as you hear the beat, you start rapping. Why not keep a song short and sweet, 3 minutes long, whatever. His album, I think, is like 35 minutes total time. So it just goes to show you kind of where this new generation is headed. He's a little bit younger than myself, so I guess you could call him Generation Z. Overall, I think the album's it's enjoyable, but this is not an album that has staying power. This is not an album that you're gonna have a lot of replay value for. There are gonna be definitely some hits off of this album. There are definitely gonna be some radio singles, some albums that are going to absolutely set the club on fire. But its punching power I think, is a little underwhelming. Aside from a few cuts, a few songs, and I don't think it's better than his previous project, which is Baby on Baby. And maybe it was because it was really my first introduction to him, but it just felt like, whoa, this guy is really packing something special. His flow, his delivery, his style, his charisma on the track, his lyrics, so canny, so cunning, so witty with the wordplay. And, it's like, if a comedian rapped, that's how he would sound. A ghetto, a very gangster, very thugged out, hood comedian nigga. That's how he would sound. Shout out to Dababy, man. Salute to Dababy, Charlotte's very own. I thought the album was decent. Had some really good features. Had some not so good features. If I could grade this on a scale of 1 to 5, I would probably give it like a 3.4 out of 5, and that's maybe a little strong. Just wasn't really not anything that really blows you away. It really wasn't anything that is like Grammy worthy or album of the year worthy. But to his credit, I don't believe that is what he's chasing, and I don't knock him for that. I think he definitely has a place in this game. It's obvious that from his the fan. It's obvious from the fan base that he's built that he's going to be around for a long time. I think he's like a magnet of just energy and entertainment. That's what he is. I mean, he's a great rapper as well, but he's a complete package. I think definitely he'll benefit from, getting some help structuring songs, sequencing albums a little bit more, learning how to write songs that are much like his intro, which was a different side of him, a little bit of different approach to what he normally does. But as he grows and gets older, maybe we'll see, a little bit more of a introspective, more mature. But he's young. I mean, he's a young guy. He's getting a lot of money. He got a lot of attention. He's gonna talk braggadocious. He's gonna give the people what they want, and that's what the radio wants to hear. That's what the kids want to hear. That's what they listen to all day long. So, shout out to Dababy and his whole team. He has a tremendous team. Stay tuned for my review of her story in the making, Young M.A., Young Ma. That's coming up next, and yeah, that's it. It's the Will McCoy. Oh boy.